Glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Pittsburgh Panthers and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, Pitt's head coach told me before the game this is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Panthers will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Offense in a bunch formation. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
Running inside, it's Hawkins. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Gets rid of it. Out wide right, it's Young. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch.
And he'll take it in and house it. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboy. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing is another thing. Great start for the offense.
It's inside. It's Turner. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Let's chat for just a moment about Pittsburgh. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Back open in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for them. defense, and you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Sees a crease. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Burrowing for yardage. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just we're on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe
running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Throws for the tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. He'll pitch it. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Runs through a man. He might have some space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the counter. Runs through the tackle.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Oh, pressure's coming. And wings it incomplete. The Cowboys are facing 3rd and inches. Piles his way ahead. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. He's now up to 83 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. He unleashes a long one. Goes high to pull it in. And the Cowboys are threatening on 1st and goal. Tough run here. It's Hawkins. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Turner. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Not a lot of room to field this one. Taken down right away. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Quick give. It's Hawkins. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Makes the grab. It's Young. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Following the play, there is a Pitt Panther slow to get up. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
That ought to be enough to give Pitt the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right side, it's Hunt. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Caught by Williams on the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
At the 31-yard line. First down for the offense.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. There he goes.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. There's some daylight. Might have a chance. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
Fresh set of downs going to the air. Here comes the heat. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Pitt. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it, but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
He'll bring it out. It's Page. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Looking for a gap. It's Hawkins. Turning it on. It's a fumble on the play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complete.
A lot of room to the right. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. They're all over it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Unleashes one deep. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Cowboys!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the counter. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guy.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Using his legs, it's Hawkins. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? As the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. All the way. Touchdown, Cowboys.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He gets a block. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the return, it's Page. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Drops back on 1st down. Release to the back. Out wide right, it's Hawkins. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Throws to the back. Finds his man. It's Hawkins. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Wide receiver going in motion. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Makes the grab. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Cowboys, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. In the red area, it's Hawkins. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. Maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give.
Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the run, it's Turner. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 15 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Hurricanes, looking to bounce back from a Week 1 loss. They lead it here in the first half. We'll see how things progress. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Right side, it's Yates. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Gain of 19 on the play. And a first down for the offense.
And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Hicks.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Sells to fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Out wide left, it's Baker. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it. It's Turner. There's a little room there. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers. And the comeback is on. Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Hawkins. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
Man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the play. On play action. Rush right in his face. And he avoids the sack.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. He just broke the century mark. 100 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Turner. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations.
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He's at the 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Panthers! And that one will put them up here in the second half. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
From deep, it's Page. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Oklahoma State sent out the offense to start this drive. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity. Right down the gut of the field. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end.
Makes the catch and he's free. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established, and this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well, but they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do.
Open field on the run. Touchdown, Panthers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. Fielded in the end zone. It's Page. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw one first. Shoots it to the left. Caught. It's Hawkins. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Cowboys peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. The give on the counter. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that. Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some...
Caught, and he's got room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Driving forward, it's Hawkins. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. The 40. At the 30. Inside the touchdown, Pitt. The defense putting points on the board.
And that's one the quarterback would love to have back. At this point of the game, it's tight on the scoreboard, and if that guy's not open, nothing's there. You got to throw that thing away, or you got to tuck it and run, take a sack, live to play another down. That's a decision the quarterback wishes he had back.
Yeah, because you're so frustrated because you're in a position to get points. And right when you start getting down there, Palmer, they talk to you all the time. Don't give away points. Make sure you're smart with the football. Don't try to do too much. He tries to do too much. He pays for it, and the defense takes it all the way back to the end zone.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Rush is on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Breaks into the open. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Scoreboard operator better stay loose. Plenty of time to go here as we start the 4th. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tight end now in motion. Has to have it on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Back's got it on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
A lot of times on 3rd and long, you're not thinking blitz. You're thinking they're going to sit back in zone and play.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on 4th. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. And the Cowboys in the hurry-up.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're...
Lets it fly! Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. A shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. They make the stop right at the 10-yard line, but oh, what a turn of momentum with that interception. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Looking for space, it's Turner. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
He stopped.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Delayed handoff, it's Turner. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Fighting off the defender. There he goes. The 40, the 30, past the 20. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. Give to the fullback. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Coming out with it, it's Coleman. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Flip it out to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Wide open, he makes the catch. Speeding down the left side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
How in the world did he miss that? They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Off play action. Working that left side now. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Panthers. A great catch and run for 6.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this, this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
63, Oklahoma State, 44.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Coleman. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The run inside. It's Hawkins. He's past the sticks. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Firing to the right, complete. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
To the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a